Well, I was scheming on this. I got about a wheelbarrow full of tomatoes to can, but I thought first I'd come down and take a crack at this thing again. But I'm going to do it from the back side this time. You know, yesterday my first shot was right here. You know, hoping to disable whatever link they had between the two. Second shot was here, which got very close to the keyway. But between the two of them, I evidently disabled that bar because the key does turn now. But I can't get it to retract. So she's loose, but she ain't coming out of there. Now, I'm pretty sure, you know, somebody had mentioned, you know, take the hinges off. Well, I don't think those hinges do anything. I don't think they actually are there for locking it. They're more for supporting the door when you open it. Now, I was thinking there's probably other bars. You know, there's got to be one either here or here, you know, that goes into a slot in this outside. But there really wouldn't need to be any on this side, or at least any retractable. They could be built into the door so that when the door closes, they push in and that latches. You know, then you could take the hinges off. They still aren't going to move. They could be completely stationary. Then when you open the door, they're just going to come open, you know. So I don't think taking the hinges off would gain you anything. I would hope they weren't designed in that way, you know, because that's pretty flimsy. You know, because you could easily get, you know, otherwise they have like the doors recessed, which, you know, makes sense, so you can't get a pry bar in there. But I'm thinking now, the place to hammer away would be right in this area, but from the back side. Because I think this is just garbage now, and I don't think it's actually hooked to anything. And I can turn the key, so there's a spot in there where she just stops. But I can actually, when you look in there, you really can't see in there. I was looking with a flashlight, but it is a mess of fragments of concrete, and there's a bullet laying in there. And actually part of this mechanism is pushed back about 4 inches. You know, there's a lot of chunks of steel in there. So I don't know how big this bar going in here, or, you know, my feeling, it wouldn't be exactly level with the lock. The logical thing would be either above it or below it. So I think this is the area I got to hammer away at. But like I say, from the back side, so it's trying to push it out. So I'll give that a try. I brought the Thompson down, and I have marked out on this back side where I think I have to concentrate. And actually it's a lot safer shooting from the back side, because I won't have the danger of the ricochets like you do, because the front side is thicker. You know, that's a heavier steel. You know, most of these are designed that way. You know, the front is heavy to discourage you, but, you know, I've seen old safes where they just chop the bottom out, you know, and it's just thinner stuff. And I'd swear, you know, this stuff, well, that's concrete again. But I know the one day, you see this damage here in the corner, that came from one day when the safe was sitting here and I was sighting in the 22, and my target from where I was shooting, it barely cleared the top of the safe. And like I say, I was adjusting the sight and I had the sight set too low, so bang, bang, bang. Well, good group, you know, but damages the safe. But I think I can line that up and hammer away at that. Alright, we'll see if I can do this without turning the camera off because I don't want to have to edit. That's just the way I work. So, nothing fancy here. But we'll see if we can't roll that bitch out. Good thing is this direction too, I can find my brass again. And hopefully if I get this thing open, I can get my lead back. That's the most valuable thing there, is the lead.